Hello, welcome everyone. I'm Kelsey. I'll be guiding you through the next 60-ish minutes of yoga with Pilates today. If you have a strap, might be nice to grab for class. You can use it for some chest expansion work today. And then blocks are always nice to have. And then we will be on the knees for a little bit in the beginning of class. So if you have a blanket or some sort of cushion support for the knees if you need it, feel free to grab that as well. And then we're going to get started today in a seat. So go ahead, find a nice comfortable seat. You can cross the ankles, sit on the shins, sit on a block, a pillow, and then just take some time here to find some gentle movements. Kind of roll the shoulders up and down, maybe roll the head and neck, open and close the mouth, and then start to settle into your seat. Check in with the spine, making sure the core is engaged, no arching or rounding the low back. Pretend there's a string lifting the crown of the head up towards the sky, and then gently roll the shoulders back. Soften through the face, the jaw. Eyes can be open or closed, whatever feels best. Kind of take some time here to remind yourself seated is an active posture. The core is engaged, the shoulders are gently engaged, rolling back. And this is how you should feel when you are seated, when you are standing, nice neutral spine. And if you haven't done so yet, always an option to connect with the breath. As you inhale, start to fill the belly. Take it into your lungs, into your chest, into the throat, and then carry it all the way up to the crown of the head. And then open mouth, exhale, slowly let it go. So for the next few moments, take some deep breath on your own. If it feels right, you can always extend the inhales for 4, 5, 6 count. But then see if you can take the exhale breath longer for a 6, 7, or 8 count. And if expanding the breath doesn't feel right, no worries, no need to do it. Let your breath come back to that normal rhythm, normal pace. But really seeing if you can send the breath to every inch of the body, sending nutrients, oxygen, blood throughout. Having those nice long deep belly breaths to help calm the mind. And go ahead, take one more big inhale, fill the body up, take it all the way to the crown of the head, maybe hold it there. If you can, take in a little bit more air. And then open mouth, exhale, side out, let it go. And then just let your breath return back to that normal rhythm, normal pace. In and out through the nose. Taking some time here to remind yourself the breath is always there for you. Throughout class, when the mind starts to wander, maybe that critic comes into the mind telling you can't do something, see if you can connect back with the breath. And using the breath to help let those thoughts, those judgments go. And today, as you practice, option to set an intention. Maybe there's a word, a phrase, or a mantra that you like to use. But if nothing comes to mind, I offer up the intention, the theme of class, to be kind. Be kind to your physical body, be kind to the mind. Creating that kindness within us so we can share it outward. So whatever your intention may be, if you have one, go ahead, bring it to your third eye center, the space between your eyebrows. Hold it there. Come back to it whenever you need to. And then take a deep inhale in through the nose. Fill up with kindness, love, compassion for yourself. And then open mouth, exhale, share it out. And then option for your Ujjayi Pranayama breath. Inhale through the nose, seal the lips. And then as you exhale, take it out through the nose, finding that slight constriction in the back of your throat, making your breath audible, and listening to the breath as you practice. But remember, this is a heating breath, so if you need to, let go of your Ujjayi breath. And feel free to stay for as long as you like. When you're ready, find some movements. Wiggle the fingers, maybe roll the wrists, maybe roll the head and neck, roll the shoulders up and down. And then we're just going to find some movement here in the spine, the belly, seated cat-cow. So hands can come to the thighs, the knees, whatever's accessible. And then as you inhale, find a little back bend, cow pose, press your belly forward, lift the heart, shine your heart forward, big inhale breath. And then as you exhale, round the spine, hold onto the thighs, the legs, and then send your chin towards your chest, really press your heart to the wall behind you. And then just moving with the breath here. As you inhale, seated cow pose, belly presses forward, find a little back bend, lift the heart, open up your throat. And then as you exhale, cat back, pull the belly in, round the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, cow pose, belly presses forward, lift the heart, little back bend. And then exhale, cat, pull the belly in, round the spine. So take about 3-4 more rounds on your own. Feel free to explore. You can always add on maybe some circle shapes in the pelvis and the hips, going one way and then going the other. Maybe roll the head and neck. Go ahead, take one more round of breath here. See how the spine feels. Then slowly coming back up to your seat. Extend the legs out long in front of you, kind of shake them out. And then if you were seated cross-legged, see if you can cross the opposite leg on top. So the way that feels funny, coming back into your seat. Belly in, tall spine. And then take an inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, twist to the left hand can come behind you, right hand can come to the thigh, the leg, or maybe right hand out in front of you. Whatever you can grab. And then take a big inhale, lift up high into the left fingertips, grow tall through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, gently twist, maybe gaze to the left, maybe gaze past the left shoulder. But really growing tall through the spine. Big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently twist. Good, one more. Inhale, lengthen, grow tall. Exhale, twist. And then inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Take it to the right. Right hand can come behind you. Left hand can always come out to the ground in front of you, or maybe you gently grab for the right thigh. And then reach up tall through the crown of the head. Take a big inhale. Gently twist. Maybe send the gaze past the right arm as you exhale. Try to keep the spine nice and long. Relax your face, your jaw. One more big inhale. Gently twist as you exhale. And then inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Lastly, side body stretch. Left hand to the ground. Reach up and over to the left. Keep the right hip bone pressing down. Reach to the right fingertips. And then maybe start to roll the heart open. Send the gaze wherever it feels best. A lot of side body work today, so let this feel good. One more round of breath. Big inhale. Reach up and over to the left as you exhale. And then inhale, reach the arms back up overhead. Exhale, reach to the right. Right hand to the ground. Reach up and over with the left. Left hip bone presses down. Find some space on the left side. Gently roll the heart open. Send the gaze wherever it feels best here. Take an inhale. Reach over to the right as you exhale. And then inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, release and find your way into tabletop. So coming onto all fours. Stacking the shoulders on top of the wrists, hips on top of the knees, and just take some movement here. So the hip side to side. Maybe take some circle shapes in the hips. Go one way, go the other. If you like cat-cow, you can always move back into your cat-cow pose. And we will be here for a little bit, so if you need to, don't be afraid to place a blanket underneath the knees. And then back in tabletop position, find your neutral spine, and then extend the right leg long. Holding here to start, toes to the ground, drive through the right heel, find a stretch in the calf. And then you can always stay here, maybe you shift forward and back, stretching with the toes, the arch of your foot. And then we're going to take this into kneeling side plank. So you're going to roll to the left, kick the left leg behind you, come to the inside of your right foot, and then reach the right fingertips high. You can find circles here, circling it forward, reaching it back, and then switch directions, take it the other way. And then from here, side plank position, right fingertips can reach high or maybe reach up and over with the right. So finding a big space to the right side body. Keep pressing firmly into the left palms, send the gaze wherever it feels best. And then you can stay here or kneeling half moon. Float your right foot off the ground. Flex the right toes, toes point towards the middle. Find the outer hip, the glutes, and then maybe add a little pulse. So tap the right leg towards the sky. Find those glute muscles here for 3, 2, last one, take an inhale. And then from here, right foot back to the ground. We're going to come up into gate pose. So slowly start to lift up. Arms can reach up overhead. Reach up, lengthen through the side bodies. Take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, reach up and over to the right. Start to roll the heart open, send the gaze wherever it feels best. Big inhale. Reach to the right as you exhale. And then coming back up to center. From here, stay. We're going to slowly reach over to the left. So pretend you're holding one of those big beach volleyballs and kind of reach over to the left. Find a line of energy from the right leg all the way up through the fingertips. Engage in the side bodies, but listen to the low back. If you've gone too far to the left, lift back up. And we're going to find some movement here. So as you inhale, lift the arms back up overhead, gate pose. And then as you exhale, lean to the left. Engage your side bodies. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lean to the left. Hold that ball. Inhale. Good. Last time, exhale, lean to the left. Now see if you can hold. Find your position for 3. So strong. Last 2. Last 1. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, hands to the ground. So puppy dog pose or heart melting pose. Walk the hands forward. Forehead can gently come towards the ground. So a lot is happening here. Opening up the chest, the shoulders, and also the inner right thigh. If this is too much on the left knee, you can always come back into that tabletop position and kick the right leg back underneath you. But start to walk the hands forward. Melt your heart towards the ground. Don't worry about the forehead not touching. Relax the face, the jaw. Breathe into the shoulders. Open up the chest. One more round of breath here. Big inhale. Melt your heart as you exhale. And then slowly walk the hands back towards you, coming back up into gate pose. Reach the arms up overhead. And then back to side plank, left hand to the mat. Good. Stay here or float the right foot back high. One more time. Add that pulse. Little taps with the right leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale, lift the right leg. Now stay here or option to bend the right leg for a quad stretch. Right hand can reach back. Maybe you grab for your foot. If you can't do this, no worries. Don't be afraid to just hold kneeling side plank. If you have the foot, press your right hip bone towards whatever you're looking at and breathe into the front of the right thigh. Keep pressing into the left palm. One more big inhale. Maybe kick into the palm as you exhale. And then slowly release. Back to kneeling side plank. And then you're going to find high plank. Right hand to the ground. Kick the left leg behind you. Hold here. Press the ground away. Drive to the heels if you need to. Come onto the knees. Soften the face, the jaw. So strong. Good work, everyone. Take a big inhale. And then as slow as you can, come all the way down to the mat. Cobra Pose. Palms underneath the shoulders. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Press the feet down and knees will lift. Squeeze your glutes. Big inhale, Bhujangasana Cobra. Shine the heart forward. And then as you exhale, slowly lower back down. Good. 2 more. Inhale, Cobra. Knees lift. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, come back down. Last time. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Active back bend here. Lift your heart. Exhale, come back down. Now, Child's Pose. Tuck the toes under. Use your knees. Big press up. Knees wide, hips back. Still early in class, so if Child's Pose is too much, don't be afraid to take a seat. Can always adjust. Come into tabletop. Be kind to your body. Respect where it's at today. Adjust when you need to. You can always walk your fingertips forward. Let the hips be heavy. Reset here. Take a deep inhale. Gently melt your heart as you exhale. And then feel free to stay in Child's Pose for as long as you want, but when you're ready, coming back up into tabletop. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So start by extending the left leg long. Hold here. Find a calf stretch. Drive to the heel. Breathe into the toes. Maybe you shift forward and back. Breathe into the wrists. And then we'll take our kneeling side plank. Right leg kicks up behind you. Come to the inner side of your left foot. And then reach your left fingertips high. Feel free to find circles here. Breathing into the shoulder. And then take those circles the other way. And then option to reach your left fingertips towards the ceiling or maybe side body stretch. Reach your left arm up and over. Keep the edge of your left foot pressing down. Press into the right palm. And then you can stay here or kneeling half moon. Float your left foot off the ground. Keep the toes flexed and then add a little pulse. Little taps. Breathe into the glutes. Hold here for 4. So strong. Last 3, Last two. Last one. Take an inhale. Exhale, left foot to the ground. Gate pose. Slowly inhale, rise, lift up. Good. Arms reach up overhead. Lift up out of the side bodies. Take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, reach up and over to the left. Breathe into the right side. Gently roll the heart open. Send the gaze wherever feels best here. Take an inhale. Reach up and over to the left as you exhale. And then inhale, reach up to center. So we're going to gently lean to the right. So kind of find like a 45-degree angle, holding that big beach ball over to the right side. And then as you inhale, lift back up. So only go as far to the right as you need to. Slowly lean to the right. Breathe into your side bodies. And then slowly come back up. So strong. Couple more. Lean to the right. And then slowly come back up. Good. Last time, lean to the right. Hold here just where you need to. Reach with the fingertips. Belly in for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift back up. And then exhale, hands to the ground. Puppy dog pose, heart melting pose. Walk the hands forward. And then start to send your heart towards the ground. Breathe into the inner left thigh. Breathe into the tops of the shoulders, into the chest. Remember, if you need to, you can always kick that left leg underneath you. Find a tabletop position and then send your heart down. Don't worry about your forehead not touching the ground. If you want to play with creating a little more space, maybe come up high into the fingertips, lifting your wrists off the mat. Relax your face, your jaw. Take an inhale. Let the heart be nice and heavy as you exhale. And then walk your hands back towards you. One more time, gate pose. Reach the arms up overhead. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, back to side plank. Right hand to the ground. From here, stay or maybe float your left foot off the ground. Little pulses. Breathe into the outer hip, the glutes for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here or bend the left leg. Maybe left hand reaches back for the foot. If you have the foot, quad stretch. Press your left hip bone forward. Maybe roll the heart open. Really opening up the front body today. Big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Release your grip if you have it. Back to kneeling side plank. And then roll to the ground, high plank position. Plant the palms. Step your right foot back. Holding here. A little tuck in the tailbone. Make sure the low back is nice and flat. You can always come onto the knees. If the knees are lifted, drive through the heels. Activate your legs. One more big inhale, and then as slow as you can, lower all the way down to your mat. So option for Cobra Pose or maybe Intimidation Cobra. So for Intimidation Cobra Pose, palms come off the mat, come up high into the fingertips. Same thing in the lower body, press the feet down, knees lift, squeeze the glutes, and then as you inhale, start to lift the heart. Listen to the low back, only go as high as you need to here. Feet press down, knees lift, take a big inhale, lift up, and then as you exhale, lower down. 2 more, adding on if it feels good for you. Big inhale, lift up. Stay here, maybe lean to the right, left shoulder to the right. Inhale, lift back up. Stay or exhale, lean to the left, right shoulder drives to the left. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lower down. One more round, whatever you need. Here we go. Inhale, lift up. Maybe stay or twist to the right. Inhale, lift up. Stay or maybe twist to the left. Inhale, lift back up, feet press down. Exhale, lower, palms underneath the shoulders. Child's pose, tuck the toes, press up, knees wide, send the hips back. Any variation of the arms. If you need to give the arms a break, send the fingertips towards the toes. Maybe open and close the mouth. Beautiful work, everyone. Reset here. Take a big inhale. Melt your heart to the ground as you exhale. And then stay here for as long as you like. When you're ready, we'll find our first downward dog. Coming into tabletop, hands can walk forward. Strong fingertips, grip them into the mat, and then tuck your toes, send your hips high. Find that triangle shape in the body, whatever you need. Pedal the legs, sway the hips side to side. Shake the head yes, shake it no. Finding that nice, strong triangle shape in the body. So pressing the ground away with the heels of your hands. Pull your front ribs in, pull the belly in so the low back is flat and you're not arching the spine. Listen to your hamstrings, listen to the low back. If you need to, place a bend in the knees. And then drive your heels to the ground. Heels may never touch. Not the point of downward dog, so don't worry about the heels. Just press your heels into the mat. Take an inhale. Soften as you exhale. Now we're going to come forward to the top. Lift your heels, gaze to the top. Bend your legs, walk, step all the way to the top of your mat. Once you're there, take a halfway lift, palms to your shins, neutral spine, belly in, crown forward, tailbone presses back. Exhale, fold, release. Keep a little bend in the legs. Inhale, rise, reach up, grow tall, extended Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart, Samasthiti. And reset here. Soften the face, the jaw. Ground down through the feet. Inner thighs squeeze in. Outer thighs squeeze out. Belly in. Roll the shoulders back. Take an inhale. Let it go. Exhale. Inhale, extended Tadasana. Reach the arms up overhead. And then grab for the left wrist. Exhale, lean to the right. So gently bump the hips to the left. Maybe roll the heart open. Inhale back to center. Switch up the grip. Grab for the right wrist, lean to the left, bump the hips to the right. And then inhale, come back up to center, release your grip. Exhale, forward fold, little bend in the legs, come all the way down. Inhale to your halfway lift, palms to shins. Now step your left foot back, find a low lunge position. And we're going to come onto the left knee. If you need to, grab your blanket or roll the mat up for the left knee. And then from here, reach the hands behind you. So think of your airplane arms. Gently reach back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then squeeze your left glute muscle, little tuck of the tailbone, breathe into the front of the left thigh. Press the top of your left foot down, and then you can stay here, maybe find a little back bend, but keep the core engaged, try not to go too far. Just squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the heart, relax the face, the jaw, big inhale, reach back as you exhale. And then inhale, reach the arms up overhead, exhale, half splits. Bump the hips back, hands can come to blocks or the ground. And then if you like, slide the right heel forward. Try to keep the hips stacked on top of the left knee. And then crown of the head reaches forward, relax the shoulders away from the ears. With every inhale, lengthen and reach out the low back. With every exhale, fold, maybe bend at the elbows. Keep a bend in the right knee as much as you need to. Press the right hip bone back. One more big inhale. Maybe fold a little more as you exhale. Grounded twist. Coming forward, bend into the right knee. Plant the palms and then tuck your left toes. Lift the left knee. Left hand will stay, maybe left hand to a block, and then grounded twist. Reach your right fingertips high. Hug the outer right hip in. Lift through the back thigh. Gently roll the heart open. Send the gaze wherever it feels best. Big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Good, and then last inhale breath. Exhale, right hand to the ground. High plank position, plant the palms, step your right foot back. Now option for Chaturanga. Coming onto the knees, we'll take 3 Chaturanga push-ups. Keep the belly in, skip these if you need to. Take an inhale. Chaturanga, bend at the elbows, squeeze them into the ribs. Tricep push-up. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, press up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Feel free to stay here or take it into your back bend. Maybe up dog this time. Feet press into the mat, knees lift. Roll the heart open. Big inhale breath. Downward dog, hips high. Press the ground away. Reset, take an inhale. Let it all go, exhale. Coming to the top of our mat. Lift your heels, gaze forward. Bend your legs, step, walk, all the way to the top. Once you're there, take a halfway lift. Big inhale. Fold as you exhale. Little bend in the legs. Inhale, rise. Reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Samasthiti. Beautiful work. Other side. Inhale, extended Tadasana. Reach up. Grab for your left wrist as you exhale. Lean to the right. Bump your hips left. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, lean to the left. Bump your hips right. Inhale, back up to center. Extended Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Hinge forward. Inhale, halfway lift to long spine. Right foot steps back, low lunge position. Come onto your right knee, and then when you're ready, lift the heart, reach your hands back. So squeeze your shoulder blades together, activate the upper back, your triceps as well, and then squeeze your right glute muscle. Find a little tuck of the tailbone, so try not to overarch the back. Pull the navel in, feel space in the front of the right thigh. And then keep this activated, but lift the heart, maybe lean back a little bit, find a back bend. So strong, big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, half splits. Bump the hips back, hands to the ground or to your blocks. Maybe slide the left heel forward. Keep pressing the left hip back. Shoulders away from the ears. Crown of the head reaches forward. Breathe into your left hamstring. Soften where you need to. Big inhale. Maybe you fold a little more as you exhale. And then grounded twist. Take your time. Bend the left leg. Frame out the left foot. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the right knee. Maybe right hand to a block. And then reach your left fingertips high. Breathe into the outer left hip. Reach the heart. Really strong through the back leg. Beautiful work. Gaze can be wherever it feels best here. One more big inhale. High plank as you exhale. Left hand to the ground. Step your left foot back. Now if you want, come onto the knees. One more time. 3 Chaturanga Push-Ups. Make sure the belly's in. No arching the back. Pull the belly in. Take an inhale. Chaturanga as you exhale. Inhale, press up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, press up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Feet press down. Big inhale, lift the heart into up dog or cobra. And then exhale, down dog. Send the hips high. Beautiful work. Check in with yourself here. Remind yourself down dog is an active posture. Really strengthening the shoulders. So be kind to yourself if you need to. Listen to the body. Come into tabletop. No judgment. Take an inhale. Let it go as you exhale. Coming to the top of our mat. Lift your heels, gaze forward. Bend the legs, step, walk all the way to the top. Once you're there, inhale, halfway lifts. Exhale, fold. A little bend in the legs. Inhale, rise, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to hearts. Samasthiti. Good. Take a big inhale. Let it all go. Exhale. Good. Now ground down through the right foot, one-legged Tadasana. So hands can start at the hips. Ground down through the right foot to lift the left heel. Stay or maybe slowly lift your left knee in line with the hip. If you're near a wall, don't be afraid to place your hand on a wall. And then set yourself up here. Really strong through the right leg. Squeeze your right glute muscle. Pull the belly in. And then keep your left foot flexed. Now hands can stay at the hips. Or maybe find your airplane arms right away. Reach the arms back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Now feel free to stay here, or maybe find your chest expansion grip. You can interlace the fingers. Not accessible, no worries, you can always use your strap. So if you have the chest expansion grip, draw the palms together, press your elbows or press your palms to the ground. Keep squeezing the right glute muscle, and then lift through the heart, keep the belly in. So a little back bend here, but make sure the core is engaged. Good. Big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Now feel free to stay here or slowly extend the left leg. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, slowly move into airplane pose to Kasana. So you're going to hinge forward, sweep the left leg behind you. Then you don't have to go to that capital T position. Maybe you just kind of find an angle, 45-degree angle position. Drive the fingertips and knuckles back if you have your chest expansion grip. Try to keep the hips in line so you're not rolling to the right. And then maybe slowly teeter top forward, but keep the heart lifted below, or keep the heart lifted, try not to go below the hips. Beautiful. Big inhale. Stay as you exhale. Now we're going to take this into Crescent. So bend the right leg, step your left toes back to the ground. Find your stance, release the grip, hands will reach up overhead. If you feel wobbly in the feet, maybe widen the stance, walk your right foot over to the right side. Find that tuck of the tailbone, squeeze your left glute muscle. Hands can stay at the hips or keep those arms up overhead to work the shoulders. Beautiful work. Gaze is up in front of you, find a focal point, something that's not moving. Be kind to yourself here in Crescent. Big inhale. Stay as you exhale. Now straighten through the right leg, take an inhale breath. Exhale, pyramid variation. Hinge forward. Finding the hamstring stretch again, fold on top of the right leg. Hands can always come to blocks. Bend your right knee as much as you need to and then press the right hip back. Relax the face, the jaw. Take an inhale. Gently fold as you exhale. Now halfway lift. Lift the chest off your right thigh. Bend the right leg forward, fold, step your left foot to meet the right. Beautiful work. Inhale, rise, extended Tadasana, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart, Samasthiti. Beautiful. All right, other side. Ground down through the left foot. If you need to, grab for the wall. Lift the right heel. Maybe slowly lift your right foot up, bringing the knee in line with the hip. Check in with yourself. Really strong through the left leg. Squeeze your left glute muscle, pull the belly in, and then keep your right foot flexed. Hands can stay, or maybe find your airplane arms. Reach back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Little puff in the chest, but keep the belly pulled in. Beautiful work. Now you can stay here. Arms can stay in airplane, or maybe find the opposite interlacing of your fingers, the grip that feels funny. Bring the palms together. Press your knuckles towards the mat. Open up the chest a little bit more. Keep squeezing your left glutes. Beautiful work. Now you can stay, or maybe extend the right leg. Take a big inhale. Slowly take this into airplane pose. So you're going to hinge forward, sweeping the right leg behind you, and then go to your position. Maybe you find more of a diagonal 45-degree angle in the body. Remember, this is a little back bend, so keep the heart lifting, but keep the belly in. Try not to roll to the left. Keep your right hip bone pressing down. And then a couple more rounds of breath. Maybe you teeter tot forward a little bit. Reach back through the knuckles, through the fingertips. And we'll take this into Crescent. Take a big inhale. Slowly bend the left leg. Step your right toes back. Ground down. And then when you're ready, you can release. Arms at the side, or maybe reach your arms up overhead. If you need to, widen the stance. Adjust your feet. Find that strong, sturdy base. Belly in, little tug of the tailbone. Squeeze your right glute muscle. Beautiful work. Take an inhale. Stay for the exhale. Crescent, nice, strong, balancing posture here. We got this. One more big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Now straighten through the left leg. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, pyramid pose. Hamstring stretch coming forward on top of the left leg. Hands can always come to the blocks. Bend your left leg if you need to, and then gently press the left hip back. Breathe into the back of the left leg. Remember, be kind to yourself. Adjust here if you need to. Listen, respect your body where it's at. Big inhale. Maybe fold a little more as you exhale. And then take a halfway lift. Lift off the left thigh. Bend into the left leg. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top of your mat. Beautiful work. Shake it out. Relax the head and neck. And then big inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Little bend in the legs. Inhale, rise. Reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Samasthiti. Beautiful work. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of flow through that first part, and then we're going to add on a little bit. So good work. Take breaks when you need to, and always go at your own pace when we flow. So grounding onto the right foot. Hands come to the hips. Slowly, one-legged Tadasana, lift the left knee. Squeeze your right glute muscle. Arms can be at the side. Maybe find your chest expansion grip, or maybe keep your airplane arms. Stay here or extend through the left leg. Take a big inhale. Exhale, airplane pose. Hinge forward. Sweep the left leg back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Reach back through the fingertips, through the knuckles. Find your airplane pose. One more round of breath here. Take an inhale. Pull the belly in. Stay as you exhale. Crescent. Bend the right leg. Gently step your left foot back. Inhale. Reach the arms up overhead. Adjust your feet if you need to. Draw the right hip back. Left hip forward. Take an inhale breath. Stay for the exhale. Straighten through the right leg. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pyramid pose, hinge forward. Now adding on here, if you have blocks, a great place to use them. Take an inhale to your halfway lift. Standing splits. Shift the weight forward into the right foot. Float your left leg high. Breathe into the right leg. Adjust where you need to. And then you can stay here, or take an inhale, lift the left leg. As you exhale, left knee to your nose, pull it in. Inhale, extend, drive your left heel towards the sky, maybe lift your chest. Exhale, left knee to your nose, pull it in. One more, big inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Now feel free to stay here. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Pointer flex the left foot. And then little bend in the left leg. Think of like a one-legged squat. And then listen to the leg here. Stay. Maybe come up high into the fingertips. Maybe one day hands to heart, finding a flamingo pose variation. Hold here as best as you can for 3. Last 2, squeeze those inner thighs together. Last 1, take an inhale. Back to standing splits. Lift the left leg high. Beautiful work. Big inhale breath. Now warrior 2. Step your left foot back. Spin the heel down. And then when you're ready, windmill your arms open. So let this feel good. If you need to, you can always straighten through the right leg, coming forward and back. We'll ground down to the edge of the left foot. Zipper up, pull the belly and grow tall through the crown of the head, and then reach through your fingertips. Gaze come right over the front middle finger. Good. And then from here, reach the arms up overhead. So think of gate pose. Take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, gently lean to the right. So coming back into the side bodies here. Good. Big inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lean to the right. Go as far as you need to. Find that 45-degree angle. Inhale, lift back up. Good. Last time, lean to the right. Holding here. Hold that beach ball for 3. Hug the right hip underneath you. Last 2. Roll the heart open. Last 1. Good. Now take it into reverse warrior. Big inhale. Swoop it up and back. Left hand can come to the left thigh. Reach up out of the right hip. Keep the lunge in the right knee. Take an inhale. Circle down. High plank. So step your right foot back. Side plank. Right hand will be your base. So you can roll to the edges of your feet. Feet can be staggered. Reach your left fingertips high. Lift your hips. If you want, you can always slide that left foot on top of the right. Maybe you lift the left leg, or you've been here, come on to the right knee. Lift your hips, last 3. Press the ground away for 2. Last 1. High plank, left hand to the mat. Hold here, big inhale breath. Lower all the way down. Good. Reset here. Roll the shoulders up and down. And then place your palms at the side. Think of your airplane arms. Feet press down, knees lift, squeeze your glutes. Big inhale, lift up. Now keep your palms on the mat, but see if you can squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then from here, gently lift the right leg. Lower the right leg back down. And then gently lift the left. Belly and squeeze your glutes. Lower the left. Inhale, lift the right. Lower the right. Inhale, lift the left. Good. Hold here, feet down, knees lift, squeeze your glutes. Big inhale, shine the heart forward. Exhale, lower. Palms underneath the shoulders. Child's pose. Tuck the toes under. Big inhale, press up. Knees wide, send the hips back. Beautiful work. Reset. Soften through the face. Soften through the jaw. Awesome job, everyone. Take an inhale. Be kind to yourself. Let go of any expectations, any judgment as you exhale. Stay here for as long as you would like. When you're ready, come back up. Downward dog, Adho Mukha is where we'll meet when you're ready. Press the ground away, pull the front ribs in, and then coming to the top of our mat. Lift your heels, gaze forward, bend your legs, step, walk, all the way to the top. Halfway lift once you're there. Exhale, fold. Keep a little bend in the legs. Inhale, rise, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, take an inhale. Let it go as you exhale. Same thing, other side. Good work. Ground down through the left foot. Hands can come to the hips. And then when you're ready, one-legged Tadasana. Bring your right knee in line with the hip. Maybe grab for a wall if you need to. And then arms at the side. You can always interlace the fingers. Find your chest expansion grip if you want. Squeeze your left glute. Maybe extend the left leg or right leg. Take an inhale. Airplane pose. Last time, hinge forward. Sweep the right leg back. If you have them lacing the fingers, draw the knuckles back, reach the fingertips back. One more round of breath here, big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Crescent, bend the left leg, step your right toes back. Adjust your feet if you need to. Inhale, rise, arms come up overhead. Take an inhale. Stay as you exhale. Straighten through the left leg. Inhale, breath, lift up. Exhale, pyramid pose, hinge forward. Hands can come to the ground, folding on top of the left leg. Now take an inhale to your halfway lift. Hands can always come to your blocks. And then standing splits. Shift the weight forward into the left foot. Lift the right leg high. Breathe here into the left leg. Now you can stay. Skip these if you want. Take an inhale. Right knee pulls into your nose as you exhale. Inhale, extend. Maybe lift the heart. Exhale, knee to your nose. Pull it in. Curl into a ball. One more. Big inhale. Right knee pulls in. Now feel free to stay here. Squeeze inner thighs together. Flex or point the right foot. And then a little bend in the left leg. Think of a one-legged squat. You can always stay or maybe come up onto the fingertips. Listen to the left leg. Maybe hands come to heart. Squeeze the left hip in for 3. So strong. You got this. Last 2. Last 1. Take an inhale. Standing splits. Hands to the mat. Lift the right leg high. Beautiful work. Take an inhale breath. Warrior 2. Gently bend the left leg, step your right foot back. And then when you're ready, you can windmill the arms open. Take your time. Feel free to adjust, maybe straighten through the left leg, maybe hands to the hips, give your shoulders a break. Finding that warrior two position, left heel and back arch are in line with one another. Press the left knee away. Beautiful work. Take an inhale. Settle in as you exhale. Now legs are going to stay. Reach the arms up overhead. And then you can always hang out here or start to lean to the left. Go as far as you need to. Hold that ball. And then as you inhale, lift back up. So strong. Here we go. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, lift up. Good. Exhale, lean to the left. Hold here. See if you can roll the heart open. Really strong in the left leg and the side bodies for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Inhale, lift back up. Take it into reverse warrior. Right hand to the thigh. Reach up and back. Lengthen the left side. Big inhale, breath. Exhale, circle down. High plank. Now side plank. Roll to the left. Come to the inside of your feet. Stay or maybe reach the right hand high. Feel free to adjust. Maybe come onto the left knee. Maybe stack your feet. Maybe lift the right leg. Whatever you need here. We're here for 3. Lift your hips. Last 2. Last 1. Take an inhale. High plank as you exhale. Big inhale, breath. Exhale, lower all the way down. Woo! All right. Arms at the side. Find those airplane arms. Palms face down. Now from here, lift the heart. Now option to maybe reach the fingertips back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Your choice. Stay or maybe lift the right leg. Lower down. Inhale, lift the left. Lower down. Good. One more. Lift the right. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Belly in. Lower. Lift the left. Lower. Now hold here. Take an inhale. Lift the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower. Child's pose. Palms underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Big inhale. Press up. Knees wide. Hips back. Let this feel good. Lengthen out the low back. Maybe open and close the mouth. Soften where you can. Take an inhale. Heart is nice and heavy as you exhale. One more big inhale. Soften. Let any thoughts go as you exhale. Stay in child's pose for as long as you need it. When you're ready, come back up. Adho Mukha, downward dog is where we'll meet. Beautiful work, everyone. And then lift your heels, gaze forward. Bend your legs. Slowly make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lifts. Exhale, fold. A little bend in the legs. Inhale, rise. Reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful job. Check in with yourself. If you need a break, take it. If you need to let go of some lingering thoughts, some judgments, some negative thoughts, let them go. And then we have one more round. What we're going to do is we're just going to play with triangle pose. Triangle pose is a really side body stretch strengthener, so we'll play with that, and then we'll start to slow it down. So from the top of your mat, right foot stays forward, we'll step back into warrior two. So find your warrior two stance, bend the right knee to start, and then hands can come to the hips right away. So you're going to straighten through the right leg. So if you like a wide stance in triangle pose, feel free to stay, see how that feels. I like to shorten my stance, so I'm going to walk my left foot forward a little bit. Still front heel to back arch alignment. And then start to bump the hips back. So draw the hips back. And then arms can come parallel with your mat. Take a big inhale, reach forward. Exhale, triangle pose. Right hand can come to the right shin or block. And then reach the left fingertips high. Do not worry about touching the ground. Not the point of triangle pose. You want to create length, space in both side bodies here. And then try not to bend or try not to lock out the legs. Keep a little bend in the right and left knee. And then send a gaze where it feels best. So your choice. You can stay and hold, or you're going to slowly lift up. Maybe reach those arms up overhead. And then from here, reach the arms forward. Roll the heart open, and then inhale, lift back up. So strong. Everything's working. Exhale, lean to the right. Big inhale, lift up. And then last time, exhale, lean to the right, maybe hold. The right hand can always come back down. Do what you need to. Roll the heart open for 3. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Last 2. Last 1. Beautiful work. Inhale, lift up. And then from here, hands to your hips. Turn the right toes in. Big inhale, breath. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, hinge forward. Hands can come down. Shake the head, yes. Shake it, no. Maybe open and close the mouth. You can always play with widening the stance, maybe side lunges, bend into the right leg, bend into the left. Give your inner thighs, your inner hips some love here. Let all the stress, the tension you may be holding on to just melt off your spine. Two more rounds of breath. Remember, keep a bend in the knees if you need to, and then lift from your seat, lift from your tailbone. Take a big inhale. Heart is nice and heavy as you exhale. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Take a halfway lift. Top of your mat, lizard lunge. So come to the inside of your right foot. Walk it over to the edge of your mat. Shimmy your left foot long. Now you can stay here. Maybe come onto the left knee. Remember, you can always roll the mat up for support underneath the left knee. And then just make sure your right knee is behind the toes. If you are rolling to the edge of the right foot, keep the right foot flexed. And then find your lizard lunge variation. Maybe come onto the forearms. Maybe place a block underneath the forearms. You can even keep the pelvis lifted. Walk the hands back a little bit. See how that feels in the right hip. Don't be afraid to explore. We'll take about 5-8 rounds of breath here. Try to relax your face, your jaw. Soften the fingertips. Try not to slouch in the shoulders. Crown of the head is reaching forward. And then if the mind starts to wander, no worries. Be kind to yourself. Acknowledge that. Let go of any judgment. And then see if you can come right back here. Maybe reconnecting with the breath. Reconnecting with your lizard lunge. Beautiful work. Take a big inhale. Let the heart, let the hips be heavy as you exhale. And then when you're ready, slowly come back up to the palms if you need to. We're going to meet in our high plank. So tuck the left toes under, and then as best as you can, see if you can step your right foot behind you. One more time, side plank on this side. Gently roll to the right. And then you can stay with your feet staggered, stacked. Maybe reach the left fingertips high. Maybe reach your left arm up and over. If you want to try something challenging, maybe lift the left leg for 3. You can always come onto the right knee. Last 2. Lift your hips. Last 1. Take an inhale. High plank as you exhale. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lower all the way down. Beautiful work. Now, option for full locust pose, Shavasana. So arms at the side, palms face down. And then take a big inhale, lift the heart, lift your arms, lift your legs. Reach back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Reach back through the toes, keep the belly in. Think of kind of like a banana shape here. Make sure to breathe. One more big inhale, lift up. Exhale, release, right ear to the mat. Palms flip up. Heels rock open. Take some deep belly breath. Slow it down. If it feels good, you can kind of shimmy the hip side to side. Take one more big inhale. Let it all go as you exhale. And then when you're ready, chin back towards the center of your mat. Palms underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Press up. This time we'll meet in downward dog. Send the hips high. Reset here. See how down dog feels. And then one more time. Lift the heels, gaze forward. Bend the legs. Make your way all the way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift once you're there. Exhale, fold. A little bend in the legs. Inhale, rise. Reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. All right. Lastly, other side. Good work. Warrior 2. Left foot stays forward. Step the right foot back. Hands can stay at the hips. Just find your strong Warrior 2 legs. And then set up for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Straighten through the left leg. Maybe you like the wider stance. Totally okay. I like to shorten my stance, so don't be afraid to adjust. And then bump your hips back. Arms in parallel with your mat. Big inhale, reach forward. And then exhale, left hand to the left shin or to a block. And then reach to the right fingertips. So don't worry about touching the ground. Not to the point of the posture. You want your right hip to roll open. So creating space here. Maybe left hand to the shin so you can roll the right hip open. Lengthening both of your side bodies. Really strong in the legs. Squeeze your inner thighs to the midline of the body. Try not to lock the legs out. A little bend in both knees. And then you can stay here and hold or slowly start to lift up. Maybe reach both arms up overhead. Beautiful work. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, lean to the left. Bump the hips back. So strong. Inhale, lift back up. 2 more. We got this. Exhale, lean to the left. Go as far as you need to. Inhale, lift up. Last time, we'll hold. Exhale, lean to the left, hold here. Breathe for 3. Roll the heart open, squeeze inner thighs. Last 2. Shaking's good. Last 1. Inhale, lift up. Hands to the hips, turn your left toes in, adjust your feet if you need to. Take an inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. One more time. Let this feel good. Maybe just cross the arms at elbows and kind of dangle, sway side to side. Shake it yes, shake it no. Open and close the mouth. Adjust your feet, your stance as much as you need to, but find any variation of your wide-legged forward fold. Keep a bend in the knees, lift through your sit bones. Beautiful work. 3 more rounds of breath. Let all the stress that we're carrying melt off the spine here. Take a big inhale. Let it all go as you exhale. And then hands come underneath the shoulders. Take a halfway lift. Top of your mat, lizard lunge. Come to the inside of your left foot. All 10 toes point forward. Walk your left foot over to the edge. Heel can be on, toes can be off. Maybe wiggle your right foot long. Find your lunge position. Stay. Maybe come onto the right knee. If you need to, place a blanket or roll the mat up underneath the right knee. And then check out the left leg. Make sure the left knee is behind your toes. Stay here. Maybe roll to the edge of your left foot. Let the hips be heavy. Maybe come onto your forearms. And then remind yourself, this side's going to feel different. So don't be afraid to adjust. If something doesn't feel right, no need to do it. Be kind to your body here. Relax your face, your jaw, the fingertips. Make sure the shoulders are away from the ears. And then breathe into the left hip. Try to keep the mind here, present with the body as best as you can. If the mind has wandered off, no worries. Be kind to yourself. Let go of the judgment and just come back here. Breathing into the left hip, maybe breathing into the front of the right thigh. Seeing if you're clenching the fingers, your face, your jaw. Take one more big inhale. Let it all go as you exhale. And then take your time. We'll meet back up on the palms. We're going to slowly take this into our high plank. Tuck the right toes under, and then as best as you can, step the left foot back. And then lastly, side plank to the left. So left hand is your base. Roll to the left, reach your right fingertips high. Maybe reach your right arm up overhead. You can always come onto the left knee. Maybe float the right foot, whatever you need here. Last 3. So strong, everyone. Last 2. Last 1. Big inhale. Exhale back to high plank. Take an inhale breath here. Slowly lower all the way down. So last back bend. Option 2, find your chest expansion grip. So option for airplane arms, stay, or maybe interlace the fingers behind you. If you have the interlace into the fingers, press the palms together, draw your knuckles to the wall behind you. Starting to lift the chest. Keep the belly in, maybe stay here with the feet pressing down, or keep the glutes active, squeeze your glutes, maybe you lift the legs. Gaze is slightly out in front of you, keeping the neck, the back of the spine long, crown of the head reaching forward, and then reach back through the toes. Make sure to breathe. Last 3. Don't worry about height here. Strengthen the backside of the back. Last 2. Last 1. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Left ear to the mat. Gaze goes right. Relax the arms. Palms face up. Heels rock open. Whatever you need here, take it. Deep belly breath, or maybe windshield wiper the legs side to side. Awesome job, everyone. Show yourself some love. Thank yourself for pushing through your practice today. And then slowly bring your chin back to chest. Your choice. We're going to meet on our back, so if you want, you can press up, take child's pose, or just flip yourself over like a pancake. Coming onto your back. From here, knees can come to your chest. Maybe rock side to side. Massage at the low back. Maybe find some circles with the knees, going one way, going the other. And you could stay here, or option for happy baby. Stamping your feet onto the ceiling. Maybe grab for the backs of the thighs and gently press your knees to the edges of your mat. Or maybe you can grab for the backs of the feet. No worries if you can't. Find a variation that feels good. You can always straighten one leg, maybe straighten the other. Make your baby as happy as you want. And then when you're ready, slowly release, and let's find our final twist. Feet can come together, knees can come together, maybe cross the right leg on top of the left. You can cactus your arms and then let your knees fall to the left. Gently bump your hips to the right. Gaze can be up or maybe chin gently falls to the right side. But find a twist that feels good. We'll be here for about 8 rounds of breath, so try to get as comfortable as you can. Relax through the face, through the jaw, maybe soften the eyes. If the mind wanders off, no worries. Be mindful of that and then bring it back. We're not here to critique, we're here to be mindful when the mind does wander off. So we can bring it back here instead of attaching ourselves to thoughts and going down that rabbit hole. Take a big inhale. Gently twist. Let it all go. Rinse it out as you exhale. And then unwind. Come back to center. Take it on the other side. Maybe keep the legs stacked. Maybe cross the left leg on top. Let the knees fall to the right. To gently bump the hips to the left. Gaze can be up or maybe chin falls to the left side. Do what feels good here, especially what feels good in the spine and the left side of the body. And then as best you can for the next few breaths, keep it here. Breathing into the left side, finding a little more space in the body. Final rinse, take a deep inhale. Let it all go as you exhale. And then slowly come back up to center. And then option to close out your practice however you need to. Maybe take legs up the wall, sinking your feet onto the ceiling. If you are near a wall, you can always move over there, shimmy your hips, your glutes towards the wall, and just let the legs rest against the wall. You can always spread the legs wide or even find butterfly pose or just hang out. If you're not against the wall, you can always shake the legs out, roll the ankles, maybe reach the arms up overhead, shake it out. But if there's any final movements, any final postures you need, don't be afraid to go there. If you are ready for it though, Shavasana is where we are headed. So don't be afraid to venture to Shavasana whenever you are ready. But take your time. Feel free to stay in legs up the wall as long as you would like. And then whenever you're ready, you can release. Maybe curl into a tiny little ball. Give yourself a hug. Squeeze it all together. And then find your way into Corpse Pose Shavasana. Feel free to take a supine position laying on the back. Or you can lay on the side, seated, whatever you need to do to relax. If you're on your back, maybe placing one hand to heart, one hand to belly, just connecting with the breath. But try to relax your face, your jaw, the shoulders, your fingers, your toes. And then for the next few moments, just be here. Giving your body a break from moving, from doing. And most importantly, giving your mind a break from thinking, over-analyzing, and to just be here present. If the mind does wander, totally normal, totally okay. Just be mindful of that, be kind to yourself, and bring it back here. Find some well-deserved rest. mind has wandered off, no worries. As best as you can, bring it back here. See if you're clenching your face, your jaw. See if the shoulders are creeping up towards the ears. Let that tightness go and come right back to that rise and fall of the belly. Whenever you're ready, start to deepen your breath. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Maybe roll your ankles, your wrists, let your head rock heavy side to side. And maybe take a nice full body, good morning stretch. Reach the arms up overhead and the legs long. Take some wiggles. And then extend your knees towards your chest. Stay here. Maybe rock to one side for Fetal Pose using your bottom arm as a pillow. Take some time to reflect, check in with yourself. But when you are ready, you can slowly press up. Finding a nice seated position. Cross out the ankles, sit on your shins. And check in with your posture. Pull the low belly and grow tall through the crown of the head. Roll the shoulders back. Eyes can be open or closed. And then feel free to come back to your intention, whatever it may have been. And then feel free to carry that intention, maybe carry the kindness, the compassion you created for yourself with you off your mat and share it off wherever you go today. Giving compassion, kindness to everyone you meet. Giving compassion, kindness to this earth. But keep that kindness, that compassion for yourself and everything you do. Being kind to your body, being kind to the mind, letting go of any negative thoughts whenever they come up. Let's take a deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. One more deep inhale. Remind yourself that I am enough. Open mouth, exhale. And then you can bring your thumbs to your third eye center, connecting your heart, your mind, your seat of intuition. And I thank you all for joining me today, for sharing your energy from my heart to yours with gratitude, with kindness. I bow. Thank you all so much. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.